Hi y'all, and we're back. I have been ill for the past week, so I don't sound great and I look like this, and we're doing it anyway because it's Lughnasadh, it's LAMAS, and it's Imbolc. Yay! So in case you can't tell what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. Lughnasadh and Imbolc. August 1st, first fruits. I brought mine today to show you. They're not very fancy. Look at my little fruitses. Yay, fruitses. They're so cute and tiny. I have to grow mine indoors because we have so many animals that will eat them. Little happy tomatoes. First fruits. And with our first fruits, and also Imbolc with the happy almost spring into warm weather for y'all on the other side, comes a period of time right before it that was really insane. I had a hand injury, so I haven't been able to do cards or anything like that. You will see a little bit of the scar and things. There's not a lot I can do about it. And I was gone because we had a little bit of tragedy in my family. We also had a birth in my family, so the balance was real. I love that. Side note, if you're going through it right now, like really don't watch the rest of this video. Like, people are not okay right now. And if you are one of them, reach out to your friends. Take this as my moment to tell you. Reach out to your friends. Arrange somebody to just talk to. Do something creative. Do something new. Find some community. If you need some, drop a mention down in the comments. Something like that. But don't spin your wheels on the Astro of it all, because there's so many retrogrades. The age of Aquarius. The politics of the world is exploding. People's emotions are all over the place. It's gonna be a ride. Okay? Going into August, things should get better and lighter over the next few weeks. So that is fantastic. But if you're in that headspace, don't watch us this video. Just go find some friends and do something else. And if you're like, I don't even know what friends to find, drop me a note. We can be friends. I don't mind. As long as you don't mind Avatar, because I am wearing my Avatar fire sweater. Okay. What are we going to do today? We're going to talk a little bit Astro about the retrogrades. I'm going to draw you some cards for August. I have the tarot cards for August. What can we expect? What do we need to know? And what are the solutions for those? Okay. And then I have the Shadow Oracle, which is going to tell us what to expect on the flip side, what the problems are going to be. Okay, where we need to go to solve problems this month as a collective. If you want something more specific, let me know. I can do videos for individual signs. I just am not sure if people are actually interested in that. I also do have a website if you would like your own readings done. I also decided to do an oracle this month, which I don't normally do, but I have this wonderful mermaid oracle, and I thought, you know what, for summer, for the high of summer and August 1st, and what's going forward, nothing better than a mermaid to help us out. So we're doing that as well. And then last but not least, I have words for you for this month. I think it's going to be 2 or 3. I keep hearing 2 or 3, so we'll see how that goes. Please bear with my voice because I have been sick and I do apologize. So retrogrades, let's talk. I got my handy dandy notebook. 4 retrogrades, none of them are my favorite. This Mercury retrograde is killing me. It is killing me. I don't know about you, but it is killing me. This one has been really bad. It's in Leo until August 11th, so we're getting there. That's all I have to say about that, because yikes. Neptune is in Aries and Pisces through, I think, August 10th. I'm sorry, not August, December. Sorry, I'm all set in August. Through December 10th. Neptune's very long. And what else we have? We have Saturn is also in Aries, I'm pretty sure. That could also be Aries Pisces. I think they both, I think Neptune and Saturn had an Aries Pisces split because they go a little bit further retrograde back and then come up like that. That's going to be, gosh, almost to the end of the year. I think that's into Thanksgiving time, if I remember correctly, with Saturn. And then Chiron retrograde. So that, yay, until January 2nd of 2026. There's a day to remember, January 2nd. 3 of the 4 retrogrades are all in Aries. So Chiron's in Aries, Neptune, and Saturn are all in Aries. There's so much Aries energy. Are y'all feeling a push to get things done, get answers to questions, imagination things like flowing like crazy, but with this weird push of energy to the forefront, like you can't ignore it. Dreams that are, if they're really good or they're really bad, they're right there where you can see them. Thank you, Aries, for putting it right where I can't miss it. It's crazy because I love Aries so much as people, but I often don't want my planets in Aries. So what can we look at what's happening this month? The mantra this month, becoming. It is all about becoming. The mantra this month is who were you meant to be? This month is going to make you more of what you were meant to be. And the following months, it's just going to keep going. These retrogrades are all working together to show you your growth areas, to show you what needs to be fixed. We're seeing it everywhere. What needs to be fixed? What are the problems? The issue is, at least for me, I don't see all of the solutions that easily. So that's where the work comes in. Okay, so let's talk about Neptune really quick. Neptune is all about fantasy versus possibility and recognizing both can exist at the same time. They create like this oneness, right? When you have fantasy and possibility, that is the ocean, right? Think about that. Saturn, discipline, life lessons. Saturn is going to take what you need to realign and bring it together with what you have to restore. Okay? That's never comfortable. That's why people don't really like Saturn, right? You're going to be reviewing habits, the structures you have for things. People are going to start getting planners. They're going to start, and they're going to look at the planners. They're going to say, I've had this one, but it's not doing it. And then they'll go, you're going to find the one that actually works. You're going to be looking at your systems and your structures, finding the problems. And then the work is going to be, how do I answer those problems and find the solutions that work? Habits that are a problem, relationships with authority, not just not romantic relationships so much, but your relationships with authority this month. There's going to be pushback. You're going to see the problems. Like if your authority is very restrictive, that is not going to go over well this month at all. Aries doesn't like that. Aries doesn't want that. Aries wants freedom. The age of Aquarius is all about thinking outside of the box that we structured ourselves with during the age of Capricorn. Self-mastery, career, how you structure things. I think I already said that. So it's going to be all about your goals and how to get there. And the way that you previously might have been doing it might need to get altered. Yeah. Now, Chiron is also in Aries. So Chiron is not a new thing. Okay, we have Chiron every 6 months, I think. Let me check what I wrote down. I'm pretty sure it's every 6 months. Yeah, it's normal. It's every 6 months. It's in retrograde. Okay. So Chiron brings up your emotional issues, your past insecurities. things like that that you need to get over. At least this one is going to. This is the time now when you're going to want to establish healthy boundaries across the board. This month is perfect for it, which is actually fantastic. Heading into school, heading out of summer, heading into, like, you still have many weeks of summer, don't fret. But before we get to Samhain, before we get to fall time, set up your structural boundaries, set up your healthy habits, set up the things that are going to help you know your worth as you go into the very difficult holiday season. Now is going to be a really good time to set money boundaries as well. When I say worth, I don't just mean internal, although Chiron is the deep wound healer, but how many of us are dealing with money wounds? Oh my gosh. And you'll be heading into August with money issues. And you'll be going, not again. I thought I had this handled. Things like that. This is just that old thing coming back up. So calculate all of your risks, okay? How are you taking initiative in your own life? Okay, now is the time to look at it. Let's stick to the money thing. Are you trying to find a new gig? Are you trying to, can I get a raise? Is your fiscal year in October or January? Are you looking at how your 401k is playing out? Are you looking at, can I just not eat out? Can I go watch Caleb Hammer? Something like that. But seriously, it's just all Aries all the time. So you want to look in your chart, find out what area Chiron is in, because that's going to be bringing up deep wounds for you. So you want to be prepared for that this month. And the months following, Chiron's going to be a bit, but just look that up in your chart. You also want to look up Jupiter and Saturn to see how they're playing out the whole rest of the year. They're huge planets this year, literally in space, but also like in astrology. That was not a good joke. Okay. Remember this month, Chiron wants to remind everyone this month, because it is in Aries, that scarcity and desperation are not real. They are manufactured. They are ways to keep freedom at bay, and Aries wants that freedom. So if you are having an issue with debt or surveillance state, or not being able to rest, feeling very slave labory, not being able to take vacations the way you want. It is summertime. Not understanding why money doesn't go as far, being angry at inflation, being angry at the job market. Aries has a lot of fire behind it. See? So having all these retrogrades in Aries is really gonna make people be a bit ragey. You're gonna be angry about things that are impeding on your freedom. Unlikely to be romantically, but look for it. That is a real legit feeling. Just be aware, because the anger, the ragey feeling, the reaction to freedoms, occupied spaces being taken over, reactions to politics, the government, your job, your money, any of these things that keep you from your freedoms, the reaction is not the problem. The reaction is valid. It is there for a reason. It is the problem. We need to find the solutions. So you need to go from being angry, upset, here's the problem, to solution. Okay? So just remember that. Now, so we got all of that nonsense. At this point, you're like, great, thanks for that. So, what about the rest of August? It's not all terrible. We head out of Mercury retrograde. Thank you, God. Please get me out of this. Please, please, please. Venus and Jupiter. Venus has just moved in to Cancer. Yay. With Jupiter. Yay. And we love that. Okay, you've got love. You've got joy, fortune, money. Yay. In Cancer. They both like this. they are going to become aligned and have alignment on August 12th. So yay, Mercury out of retrograde. Yay, Venus and Jupiter aligned. Ah! The clouds part. There is light and happiness, and August gets lighter. We can breathe again. We can move forward, but we have to get through these problems, these things that are showing themselves right now, because they are real, and we need to not forget them. So don't lose your solutions when you look at the problems. Okay, you got to find the solutions. So this is going to be a time where you start to feel better, you know, warmer for the northern hemisphere, but also like a different kind of warmth for the southern hemisphere as well. It's you feel lovely, very soulful, nurtured, things like that. It's got that kind of feeling. We just have to get there. Okay, so August will be ending pretty well. I need you I need you to hear me. I need you to enjoy this while you can, because September starts eclipse season. What is 2025? That is a no yay season for me. Okay, it's gonna be a ride. The end of this year is going to be a ride. It doesn't have to be a bad ride. It can be like an amusement park ride, right? Yeah, I said that. All right. Are you ready to get into actual card information? Yes, let's do that. If you have any questions on the Astro, let me know. I can help you out. All right, so we're going to be using the Gilded Tarot today for the overall messages and solutions. Put that on my bed. And the Dark Goddess for what are the problems, or where do we need to go for information to the problems. And the Oracle of the Mermaids from Lucy Cavendish. Love her. She's done so many great decks. You have to let me know if you like any of the Lucy Cavendish decks and what they are. I have quite a few. All right. I'm going to shuffle, so watch your ears. You can't see it. You don't want to see it because my hand is all janky anyway. All right, this is for the collective for August. What do we need to know for this month? August 1st, LAMAS. Okay, right out of the gate, I haven't even stopped yet. I mean, finished shuffling. We got a 7 of Cups. So that's an interesting card. I kind of like it for this month. I'm not going to lie. Oh, I'm shuffling so much better. It's a good sign for my hand. All right. Here we go. Can I get 3 cards for the month of August 1st for the collective? Whoa. Oh, that's okay. It's the Empress. Came out with 5 of Pentacles. Oy. Okay, these are not terrible cards, so I'm super happy about that. What do we got on the bottom? The bottom is, the sun underneath of it all. I actually really like that card for August. That makes me happy. And the Wheel of Fortune underneath that. And the Hanging Man. Okay, interesting read. Really quick, I'm just gonna pull the other cards so I don't have to worry about it. What do we need for August? What are the, what is the shadow? What are the problems we need? Who do we turn to in August? Who can guide us through the dark? No, that was me. Although I did get Artemisia, so I'm gonna leave that up, but I think it was me. Such a good card though. That's a crazy good card for guidance. It's literally guidance, but it's not everybody's favorite because of what it means. There we go. Okay. Is that it? Any more? Nope. Okay. And Ghana. Yay. Actually quite love her. Her little snaky self. All right, and then let's get the oracle out. I had pre-shuffled these cards just because my hand was hurting and janky. So, can I get 2 or 3 cards for, okay, August? Just drop them right at me. All right, so the oracles are number 26, which is going to be a number 8 for anybody that likes numerology. Air, breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life, bringing energies. This is a really great card. It's all about working together, especially if you know anything about diving or swimming. Receptivity, number 3, it's your other number. Allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to give. The balance. I love that. That's gorgeous, isn't it? I need one of the tail makers to make that. That's very pretty. Okay, so let's look at what we have all together. Going back to the cards. First out of the gate, 7 of Cups. So the thing about the 7 of Cups, it is often shown as obstacles. It is often shown as a guy looking through different bowls and different obstacles and things like that. And if you look, there's representations of many different types of obstacles. So image, okay, so image, this is like the inability to fly, inability to go forward, money, home, peace, your heart, and then like the dragon of it all, the monster of it all, the nightmare, the fear, the danger. And with the 7 of Cups, you have to remember that cups are emotions, right? It's the heart energy. So going into August, please be aware that the obstacles that you see, number 1, they might be gifts because these are all cups. So these are all gifts of emotion, okay? We often don't see obstacles as good things. Change the narrative. Also, look hard at the obstacles. They might not be obstacles at all. It's likely that it's your perception. Like Mercury retrograde is probably not the obstacle. It really is probably my perception, but I want to blame Mercury retrograde because, oh my God, I'm struggling. Oh, it's probably not true. The struggle is probably from something else, but I don't want to look at it very hard. That's what they're telling you. They're saying the obstacles might not be real. Take a minute, take a breath, see if you can find the good. There is always good, which is such a crappy cliche thing to say in today's world. So, for example, this is terrible, but the bad things happening in the world today are bringing worldwide global reactions. Eyes of things that never would have been seen before. That is a good thing. That's the only way we can find a global community solution. Does that mean that these things should be happening? No. But the gift is there. Okay. Then we have the Empress. Perfect for a summer card. Okay. Things are growing. Things are blooming. Okay. Whenever the Empress comes up, I always tell people, if you're hoping to get pregnant, this might be a good month for you. If you're hoping not to get pregnant, please pay attention because this might not be a good month for you. The Empress is all about life. The message this month, don't let the fire rule everything. It will be ruling. Got a huge amount of Aries fire right here in the back. Okay? But notice how it's all changing. Notice how it's growing. It's the stop and smell the flowers card. It's that feminine energy coming forward. We are at a point in history where feminine energy coming forward, there's no choice. There's no choice anymore. The fire and the feminine are going to bring all the F to the world. And it's coming this month. If you have a strong fire feminine energy that you need to get out, this is the month to do it. The Empress is about creativity and love and nurturing. This is the month for that. Okay? If you feel strongly about starting something passionate, I would wait till the middle of the month, but because the Empress is in the middle. Okay? This looks like this for me. Okay? So this is the beginning, middle, end of the month. Okay? So middle of the month, you might feel some new growth. Creatively, that's not a word, creatively. Also, you might just want to start reading a new book or a new Netflix show or learn some new songs on Spotify. But you also might really be thinking huge because it is the Empress. She is a high major arcana. Okay? Then 5 of Pentacles coming in. Okay? 5 of Pentacles is always an interesting card because the 5 of Pentacles is right dead in the middle. It's not good. It's not bad. Your money situation's not feeling like I've got it under control, but this shows money growth. So there will be mediocre money growth. Is this like I might win the lottery? Sure. It might be $5 or $10, but it still counts. This is the time to consider what your money is doing and look at it really honestly to see how you're going to plan the next couple of months. This is a time when people will be feeling strapped. They will be feeling the pressure. They don't understand with the 5 of Pentacles that it's going to get better. They're on the path to getting better. It still feels very strapped. Traditionally, this card is shown with somebody but like bedraggled outside. There's still a long way to go, but you're on the right path. So if you're considering a job change or you're considering, should I stay at my job or should I sell my house? What should I be doing? The money path that you're on is the correct one, and it's not a good time to change that path, but it is a good time to be paying attention to it and looking at it very strongly. And you may have some creative outlets, you know, like side gigs or other things that start to come up at towards the end of August that you never even thought of before. Now, underneath it all, what's going on the undercurrent? What's happening besides what we can all see on the surface? Well, first off, you've got the sun. Okay, so do you have a question for August? Like, do you have a question? Like, do you have a yes or no question? I don't have one. The answer is yes. Because you got the sun card. The sun is warmth, yes, everything coming forward. The sun is enlightening though. E-N-L-I-G-H-T-N, enlightening, not. Anyway, it means that you're not going to be able to hide. So you're going to see these obstacles. They're going to come to fruition. You cannot hide from them. Okay? You're not going to be able to hide from your creative energies. You're not going to be able to hide from money things or woes or concerns. It's all going to be in the light. That is a good thing. So if you're trying to hide stuff, this is not the month for you, but it's fire energy coming forward for all of August. We actually love that. It's the perfect season for it. It's perfect in the southern hemisphere because spring is coming and we want the fire energy. We want for Imbolc the candle and the happy summer energy. And we want in the northern hemisphere the fire energy to light and get us ready as we head into fall. So this is a brilliant summer card. deep underneath all of that, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is setting up the next year, y'all. This is the portal setting up the next year. Also, can we take a second, please? Because honest to God, I couldn't have more portals of things changing. More portals. Oh, there's one on this card too. Right there. Boop. So like, if you want change, it's coming. It is coming. Pick your card, jump through a portal. Use your meditations. That's all I'm saying. It is coming. In a good way, not a scary way. It might be scary for some people, but it is in a good way. The Wheel of Fortune is a very lucky card. It means things lining up. So right now, underneath it all, it's not going to feel that way. It's going to feel like this. Okay? It's going to feel like holy crap on a stick. Holy fuckballs, Batman. What is happening? That's what this is going to feel like. Okay? But in reality, it is positive and it is aligning up for the next year for good and positive things to be happening. Okay? You don't have to believe it for those things to happen. And I know that there's a bunch of people that aren't going to believe it because this is the card underneath. This is fine. This is fine. This just means that we're going to be getting in our own way a lot. Not following the signs, not noting the things, not being able to see the positivity, being warped by Chiron, bringing up things that we don't want, and Mercury retrograde forever, and Neptune in retrograde messing with our brains and making us all dreamy and crazy and then fiery. I'm not even touching Saturn. But Jupiter and Venus coming together, right? Jupiter and Venus coming together. So get out of your own way. The habits need to change. The structures need to change. The systems need to change. You need to be okay with diving into the whimsical, exploring how you can bring the fantasy and possibility together. That's what this month is going to be all about. And it is setting up for the whole next year, at least, if not longer. All right. Can I get a singular card for the month of August? What is the focus card? Can I get a singular card for the month of August? They're trying to pop one out. Is that it? Did it flip? Wow, that really felt like it flipped. Okay. Did not flip. Singular focus card. Singular focus card for the month of August. Okay, I got two. And you know what is funny? A king came up a bunch of times, but it wasn't this one. King of Cups. King of Cups. Holy emotions. Oh no. Three of Swords. All right, watch your emotions. They're going to be all over the place, and be prepared for painful situations. Literally painful. Watch your health. Watch your mental health. Watch your emotional health. This is literally painful. This is like hard to deal with. Okay? When this one comes up, to be expected. Be aware of your emotions. You're in charge of them. This is strong energy regarding your emotions, owning them, water energy all over the place. So there's going to be a lot of reactive situations. Just be prepared for it. These are the two things that you need to focus on, okay? Is how do I deal with pain? How do I deal with my emotions as the month goes on? How do I deal with pain? Mental health, emotional health, physical health. That's the three swords. How do I deal with that? That's what you need to look at this month. And how do I be in charge of my emotions? How do I mitigate them, use them to my advantage, and just be the ultimate king of emotions. That Pisces energy you want to bring in to yourself. You want to look up if there's any Pisces on your chart and really dive into that, because, you know, the retrogrades are going to go back and forth. Let's talk about the shadow side. So this one came out. I love her. Artemisia is all about, she, Greek, I believe, I can look it up, would guide people, okay? But she sees the truth always, always, always. The truth always comes out. It is always brought to light. This month, the truth is going to come out. So if you are hiding it, you will be upset. If you just own the truth, it will be fine. Eingana is all about health, also Greek, I believe. You'll notice the birds in both of them. If you look, please and thank you. Okay. But these are the ones you want to study. These are the ones you want to know about as we go on. I will show you in the book, so you can see it. Okay. Oh, I don't think I told you that this one, I think is, oh, I think I said Greek. She might be Aborigine. I think she was a water type, almost like the first goddess, Tiamat, right? Like with the serpent, snake type thing. Anyway, she helps you to have long life and good health. Okay, so that's what that is. So let me show you what this says for her. Okay. Trying to balance this with my hand without showing my scar. Okay. Oh, did I cover up some of the writing when I was holding it like that? I might have. I didn't realize I was doing that the way I was holding it. Okay, so Artemisia. And don't quote me because I don't quite remember all of them, so I might have got it a little bit wrong. I don't know. Oh, I am covering it. Hold on. There we go. Maybe if I do like that. And you can read that for yourself. Okay. Your goal with that is to work through the shadow part of the month. Okay. And then we got our oracles. Now, I quite love air. So I'm gonna, the card that we got. It's all about, it's literally all about taking care of each other, right? This is the card. Okay, see if I can get it so that you can, my fingernails kind of match. There you go. Okay. And then this is what they have to say about it. And hopefully I can do this without, oh, jeez. Okay, hopefully you can read that. And the other one is receptivity, which is brilliant. So good. Hard to have both. It's a balance. Right? Oh, wait. Did I show you the reversed? Oh, yeah, I did. So this is the first page. It goes, it's multi, so. Is that? Okay. And in case you're not a reader, this is that you have effectively manifested your desires, but instead of joyful acceptance, you are greeting them with some suspicion. Someone loves you deeply and wishes to offer you gifts of their love, or a relative has made a move to help you. At this time, the universe is coming to help you with abundance. It is up to you now to be open to receive. You deserve this, you are free to receive, and there will be no hook. Allow your cup to be filled again and for your pool to be full. And I'll do the other one as well, just in case somebody doesn't read. Okay. You have the capacity to take nourishment and oxygen in far more deeply than you are allowing yourself at the present. Give yourself time and a place renowned for air that is pure, nourishing, and exhilarating. Smells, scents, sounds, all carried on air, enter into you. Drink in life, breathe deep, and fill yourself with the essence of life. Believe in your own courage and potential. All right, this part is a little bit loud, so just watch your ears. Have my word bag. We'll get 2 or 3 words for the month. The first one is flow. And honestly, how do you not love that we just went from mermaids to flow? So flow, that is throat chakra medicine, okay? So you're gonna want to let your words flow, let your thoughts flow, let your communication flow, and anything creative, whatever it takes for you to get in the zone of work flow, that's what you want to focus on this month, okay? Keep it going. That's how you want it to feel. You want it to feel like this. Strength. So that's your sacral chakra happening. And that's where you hold all of your energy for, even just for standing. So hip flexor stretches, deep lunges, those kind of exercises, not sitting too much, but also just know that you have strength this month. And it is a beautiful orange color, which I think just vibes with the whole idea of summer. I mean, I don't think I could have 2 more perfect colors for summer, honestly. Okay, one more. And confidence. Nice. Okay. And that's going to be your core center chakra, right? So you've got from here connecting to both your middle chakras. And it's like perfect summer colors. So go forth in confidence, find your confidence, find your strength. I really can't hold these in any good way to show you, but look at the colors for summer. It's yellow, orange, and blue. I love it so much. All right. I hope this is helpful for you. I hope you have a great LAMAS. Light some candles, do some dancing. Happy Imbolc. Light some candles, do some dancing. I hope this was helpful to you. Let me know if you have any questions, and I wish you a very blessed August. Thank you. Get this Mercury retrograde to go away. Any day now.